In a quiet corner of an old city, there was a small watch shop. The shop was so small that most people walked past it without even noticing. But those who did stop, those who pushed open the wooden door and stepped inside, found something extraordinary. The shop belonged to an old watchmaker named Thomas. His hands were wrinkled, his back was bent, but his eyes were sharp and clear. He could fix any watch, no matter how broken, no matter how old. People said he had magic in his fingers. One day, a young man named Daniel walked into the shop. He was holding a broken pocket watch in his hand. It was his grandfather's watch, the only thing he had left of him. Daniel had tried to fix it himself many times, but every time he failed. "Can you fix this?" Daniel asked, placing the watch on the counter. Thomas picked it up gently. He opened it, looked inside, and nodded slowly. "Yes, I can fix it, but it will take time." "How much time?" Daniel asked. 7 days, Thomas replied. 7 days. Daniel was surprised. Other watchmakers had told him it would take only a few hours. But there was something about Thomas, something calm and certain, that made Daniel trust him. "Okay," Daniel said. "I will come back in 7 days." As Daniel turned to leave, Thomas called out, "Would you like to learn something while you wait?" Daniel stopped. "Learn what?" "The art of watchmaking," Thomas said, with a small smile. "Come here every day for the next 7 days. Spend an hour with me. I will teach you, and by the end, you will understand why your watch is broken." Daniel was not sure. He was busy. He had a job, friends, places to be. But something inside him said yes, so he agreed. The next day, Daniel returned. Thomas was sitting at his workbench, surrounded by tiny gears, springs, and tools. He did not start with the watch. Instead, he handed Daniel a small gear. "Hold this," Thomas said. "Feel its weight. Look at its shape. Understand it." Daniel held the gear. It was tiny, light, almost nothing. He looked at Thomas, confused. "What am I supposed to understand?" "Patience," Thomas said. "A watchmaker must have patience. If you rush, you break things. If you slow down, you see clearly." Daniel stayed for an hour that day, just holding different parts, feeling them, observing them. It felt strange. He wanted to do something, to fix something, but Thomas told him to wait. The second day, Thomas gave him a broken watch, not his grandfather's, a different one. "Take it apart," Thomas said, slowly, piece by piece. "Do not force anything. Let each part come free when it is ready." Daniel began. His hands were clumsy at first. He wanted to pull, to twist, to make it go faster. But every time he rushed, Thomas would gently say, "Slower." It took the whole hour just to take apart that one watch. But by the end, Daniel felt something, a calmness, a focus he had not felt in a long time. On the third day, Thomas taught him about discipline. "Every gear in a watch has a place," he said. "If even one gear is out of place, the whole watch stops." Life is the same. If we do not have discipline, if we do not put things in their right place, everything falls apart. Daniel listened. He thought about his own life. He thought about the mornings he woke up late, the promises he broke, the habits he could not keep. He realized that his life, like a broken watch, was missing discipline. The fourth day was about consistency. Thomas showed him how a watch ticks, second by second, never stopping, never speeding up, never slowing down. "This is consistency," Thomas said. "It is not about being perfect. It is about showing up every single day at the same time with the same effort." Daniel understood. He had started many things in his life: gym memberships, online courses, hobbies, but he never finished any of them. He always gave up after a few days. On the 5th day, Thomas taught him about focus. When you work on a watch, he said, you cannot think about anything else. Not your problems, not your plans, not your worries. You must be here, fully, completely. That is focus. Daniel tried. He sat at the workbench, and for 1 hour, he focused only on the watch in front of him. His mind tried to wander, but he brought it back, again and again. It was hard, but by the end, he felt lighter. The 6th day was about respect. Every part of this watch matters, Thomas said. The smallest screw, the tiniest spring. If you lose respect for even one part, the watch will never work. In life, every moment matters. Every choice matters. Respect them. Daniel felt something shift inside him. He had been careless with his life, with his time, with his choices. He had not respected the small things, and because of that, the big things had fallen apart. On the 7th day, Thomas placed the grandfather's watch on the table. It was fixed. It was ticking, softly, steadily, perfectly. Daniel stared at it, amazed. How did you do it? Thomas smiled. I did not do anything special. I just followed the same principles I taught you. Patience, discipline, consistency, focus, respect. Daniel picked up the watch. He could feel it ticking in his hand like a heartbeat. You did not need 7 days to fix this, did you? Thomas shook his head. No. I could have fixed it in 2 hours, but you needed 7 days, not to fix the watch, to fix yourself. Daniel looked at the old man, and for the first time in years, he felt something: clarity, purpose, direction. Thank you, Daniel said, his voice quiet but firm. Thomas nodded. Now go. And remember, your life is like this watch. If you want it to work, you must take care of it every single day. With discipline, with patience, with respect. Daniel left the shop that day, but he was not the same person who had walked in. He understood now. Discipline was not about being hard on yourself. It was about caring for yourself. It was about showing up every day, putting things in their right place, and trusting the process. He started waking up early. He started keeping his promises. He started finishing what he began. And slowly, just like the watch, his life started ticking again. The hidden power of discipline is not in controlling others. It is in mastering yourself. And when you master yourself, everything else falls into place. If this story touched your heart, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more motivational stories.